Welcome back everybody to the channel. I'm the kid here, and today we are going to be doing the Season 11 Legends tier list. We did the weapons. I got a request to do this, so we are doing it. And yeah, let's just starting out. If I missed a legend, let me know. I'm just gonna check if I think I missed a legend. No, I don't think I missed a legend. Alright, starting out, we got... This is F tier. We have Seer. Seer. The heartbeat sensor is sometimes useful, but I know a lot of people have, like, listen to music or something, so you can't really tell. And his ultimate is what he's got going for him, and that is basically like 2 Bloodhound scans for a fight, which you can already do with Bloodhound. So it doesn't really make any. It's useful if you're using Seer, but he's not good, so you don't want to be using Seer. I forgot how bad the longbow is at firing. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about him. Like, okay, it is also pretty good seeing the enemy's health bars, but like, so he probably should be D tier, but you know how Mirage was just like the joke legend for so long? I think that is kind of where Seer is right now, kind of like the joke legend. So he is bad. He is really bad, but he probably shouldn't be F tier. But I'm gonna keep him in F tier. All right, next up, D tier. And it pained me to do this. It actually pained me because I love Ramble. I love playing her. It's a lot of fun. What the heck is that girl doing right there? Her walls? Tossing up some cover. You can't use them like Watson or Caustic. You can't, like let's say you're running from somebody, you go behind a corner. By that time, like I could still even just very easily go over the wall. Like it's not gonna like stop them as much. You really need to like set up and then shoot. And okay, and I think a great 2 buffs that I think she really needs is one. Well, I think there's kind of 3 buffs that I think she needs. One, when she places her walls, tossing up some amped cover. It's like starting now. Like I just think it should take like 2 seconds to fully activate. Right now it takes like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it takes like 4 seconds to activate. I think it should be a lot lower. So, and I also think if you do this, you should at least be doing a little bit more. 66? 66. Should at least be doing a little bit more damage. So, it's so much fun playing Rampart, and you can get good with her, but her minigun! Perfect timing for it to be ready, by the way. It's good. In an up-close fight, if you're going against a person who has a semi-decent gun, you're not gonna win, because it's good at what it does. But like, if you're about to, even if you're like beaming, in R301, you're gonna get similar results.
Sheila's coming. Don't get in her way, eh?
So, and we really don't want Sheila to be overpowered, but she just still isn't that good. So I also forgot. I'm also gonna go over what buffs and nerfs the legends might need. So Seer, I don't remember, but I think
be great on baby.
I think something about his passive. I don't play Seer enough. I have like 2 kills on Seer. I don't think I can really explain what Seer should need. I don't play him enough. I told you what I think would be good for Rampart. But next we have C tier. Watson. Her fences, you can play so much faster now. And it's annoying if you have to go through them. But then you just shoot them, or there's just no, it's not that hard to like get past the fences. Like, even if you go through them, you can still win a fight.
Tossing a grenade. Tossing a grenade.
So that's like made me think that I just think like for what she does, she's good. But like she just doesn't like bring that much as much. So what I think would be really useful is, I forget how much damage her fences do. I think it might be like 10, but I think they should like double it. Like let's say it does 10 damage, make it 20. If it does like 20 damage, make it like 35. So you're actually like, mainly if there's a Caustic in the building and you see his gas trap, you're in no way just gonna run straight through it, especially if there's multiple. But I'm scared about Watson because they just buffed her. Interpick rate's still low. And she can't even kick over these walls. She literally can't even kick over these walls. But I think just doubling the fence thing would be good. Also, giving her like a passive, like,
putting down a fence.
Not that ultimate accelerants thing. I think what would be a good passive for Watson? Maybe? I don't really play Watson enough, so I don't think I can fully give out a good passive. But, alright, moving on. We gotta go through this quick. I don't know what this tier has to be long. Next up we have Crypto. Crypto is still in C tier. In competitive, he is A tier, maybe S tier. But in pubs, which this is mainly for, he isn't as good. You're gonna get so much more value out of a Bloodhound scan. Like, look at that.
Out of my drone. I'm good to go.
Like, you can already do that with a Bloodhound scan. And the thing is, if they break your drone, you only got one of them. We need more drones.
Switching to drone view.
And I think what would be some good buffs for him, and I feel like I can give some good ideas, would be let his drone follow you around. Let him have 2 drones. Let him be able to, so I think 2 drones and let them follow you around. I think also increasing the EMP to 75 damage. Because I feel like a lot of the time, it's not as useful. But like, one of the great combos, which I can't pull off because people in my lobbies aren't good enough, so you don't take damage from like Crypto's EMP, or something like they don't like get, they know you won't get Evo shields if they take off their armors. And then guess what you can do with that? You compare it with Loba's Black Market, so when they take off their armors, then you can steal the armors, and then you can push. And I feel like a funny strat. It's like a really funny and like kind of really useful strat I saw. So that might be an idea something I want to try out. But moving on, I pretty much. Also, he needs a passive. Give my guy a passive. I think his passive should be probably, it's the easiest thing to think of is something more with his drone. Like letting him stand on his drone, then you can like move the drone for 10 seconds.
Be aware. My
And then
ultimate
it
is ready.
destroys the drone. I think that'd be like a cool passive kind of. But I don't really know. But as of now, he's not that strong. And his EMP damages himself. That's also that has to go. But they'll probably do something next season when he gets an arrow on. Alright, next we in B tier we have, where is he? Mirage. Now Mirage, he's kind of a funny story really. He is, you don't really get people that much with the decoys. They probably should put him in C tier. But I can't tell you how many times. I mean, you do get people with the decoys. And especially if you want to do this. Like, get the decoy, run it right next to you, and then just running like this in the open.
My ultimate's ready to rock.
It's like, they don't usually know which one's you, especially if like you're like doing this. And then when you use your ultimate,
It's dupes o'clock.
even if you're about to get knocked, they won't know which one's you when you're knocked. And if you also put out a decoy in the middle of it, they might think that one's behaving a little differently.
Bam to the woozle, sending out a decoy.
So it's, I think he's good. I think he's fine right now. I think the only thing, I think one of the main things he should do is, I don't know what they would do, but something to his decoys. Let him have a charge of 2 decoys. For the same amount of charge, I'll have a charge of 2 decoys, so he can just like send out 2. And make them look, I don't know what to do, but like make them look more realistic. Like, make them
Ultimate's up.
be able to like,
Decoy escape deployed.
you can press a button and they'll do a slide jump or something. I think something like that. But, alright, next up, we are moving to... I had a tricky time with a couple of these legends. We have Ashe.
They will be bound.
Nah, it's so... I'm having a very difficult time. No, what? No, I'm not gonna do it anymore. She's not going... I'm gonna... Forget I said Ashe. Forget I said Ashe. We're changing... Next up in B tier is Revenant. He's my least favorite legend to play. I gotta finish up this video a little quicker, but he's my least favorite legend to play. He's so annoying. I don't want them to buff him anymore because I don't want to see any more Revenants out there. So he's just fine where he is. He's probably not, but I don't know a single person who likes playing Revenant. And if you do, no, please don't. Just no one likes the Revenant players. They are so annoying. And I don't even get me started where they have like the totem. It's just like the totem. Just no. Revenant, nerf him to the ground, and then he will have get him a 0% pick rate, and then like literally pay people Apex coins not to play him, and then this game will be peace on earth. Next legend in B tier, we have Loba. Now I play Loba a lot. She is I mean, if you want to have a great time in the game, she can absolutely help you. And if you're a newer player who spends a lot of time on looting, she is 100% like a really good legend for you. The only problem with her is she doesn't really have that many in-fight capabilities. Her bracelet doesn't like go as fast. Like, you can't, like, let's say you're in the middle of a fight, you can't use, like, a Wraith Q to get out. Even if you do that, that still is so much time. Even though but it's just, you can't really, she doesn't have as many in-fight capabilities. So I think she's in a good spot where she is. I think mainly you just don't want she's not gonna be like a competitive legend. But I think she's good for like newer players and people that want to have more fun. So actually, I don't think she really needs any buffs or nerfs. I'd say either maybe one of these buffs might be good. 3 items from the black market, and also be able to do, what was I gonna say? 3 items from the black market, or let her bracelet be a little better at like getting out of a fight.
My ultimate is ready.
So next up, we have, okay, we gotta do this quick. Horizon. She was amazing at launch, and then they nerfed her, and then they buffed, so then she was awful, and then they buffed her, so now she's good. She is in a great spot right now. She doesn't really need any buffs or nerfs, I think. And yeah, B-tier legends don't really need that many buffs or nerfs, especially A-tier legends, but it's just like Mirage maybe might need buffs or nerfs. So yeah, boom. That did not work because I'm awful with the Creeper. Next up, we have Btr4 Banglore. Banglore is suffering in the current meta. She is absolutely suffering, and I don't want to give her any buffs too much because I don't like her smoke. Her smoke is so annoying. I don't know why. I can't deal with her smoke. So no, she's probably in a great spot. She just needs a new meta. She needs an attacking meta, which I kind of have thought about, where they buff like Fuse, Revenant, and every legend that is like really focused about attacking, they buff them, and then get out of the scanning meta and get into like an attacking fast-paced action. But yeah, she's in a fine spot right now. Just, there's so many legends to counter her right now. That's what's her problem. All right, next up, A tier. We have Ashe. Ashe is she is a great legend. All I need to say, she's not broken. Don't buff her. Don't nerf her. Yeah, she's just good. Like if you want to have a good legend to play, be Ashe. Next up, we have Lifeline. Lifeline is kind of interesting. I feel like everybody says she isn't as good as she. That grenade. Everyone says like she isn't as good as she used to be. I think she's amazing. I mean, honestly, she can like do so much. Like she brings so much to the team with that res, where she doesn't have to be with you. Like they say, like Gibby's the best. Like I don't know a single person who doesn't want like a Lifeline and a Loba on their team, because they're both just so good. Like so good teammates. That's probably why there's those support legends. But yeah, she's in a great spot right now. You don't need a buffer in her first. She's just great. Pretty much all the legends. Next up, we have Pathfinder. Pathfinder is a great legend. He needs a passive, but she has an amazing pick rate. So I don't think they're really gonna give him a great passive. That makes me sad, because I know there's a ton of Pathfinder mains out there. He deserves a passive, and then if he does, he's getting an S tier. That's just how it is. He's so good right now. If he gets a passive, he's an S tier. And if he doesn't get a passive, he's an A tier. He's great. Give him a passive if you want. He needs one, but he doesn't need one because he's already so good. And then next up we have Fuse. Now, I think Fuse is great. He's probably bottom of A tier though. I think he's in a great spot. Those knuckle clusters are very powerful. His ultimate is decent. And then his passive is fine. I think overall I think it's mainly his knuckle clusters and his ability to stack more grenades, actually. I think are the two best parts of his kit. Without those, I don't think he is really as special. But I think the only thing that they could do to make him better is make him immune to his own explosives. And then we would have a good attacking meta, which I've thought about. And I think they do that if they want to get an attacking meta. Next, overall, he's great though. It's also so much fun to play. Next up we have up aboard the Octane. Octane is a great legend. They've kind of nerfed him so much, but he's still so good, high pick rate. And his like KD isn't bad. I mean, or whatever. He's just a good legend. Like, play him if you want to have some good times and fast-paced action. Like his pad and stim and health regen are all great abilities. So yeah, next up we have the big boy himself, Caustic. Caustic is a great legend with all of his gas traps. If the annoying tier list, he is S++ tier. At the power tier list, he is A+ tier. He is great. His gas are great for locking down buildings. He's the best defensive legend. He has fortified as an added bonus. And he has some great one-liners. Yeah. That's Caustic. Now, moving into S tier, we have the big boy himself, Gibby. Gibby is an amazing legend. I don't really think any of these guys need any nerfs to S tier legends. I think they should buff legends. I don't like it when they nerf legends that much. Besides Revenant, you can nerf Revenant all they want. His bubble is maybe one of the best abilities in the game. He's just too good. He's just too good. Like, they should probably nerf his arm shield. Alright, next up we have Wraith. Wraith is an amazing legend, and with her tactical Q, everything is just amazing about her. Yeah. Next up we have Valkyrie, my personal main. Her jetpacks are great to like maneuver around the map, and she can get out of so many situations only she and Wraith can get out of. Her ultimate is a balloon, which is amazing. And then our last legend is the Bloodhounder. He is also 2 hostiles detected. He's just too good. Like, honestly, like it's unbannable wall hacks. Hope you guys liked the video. If you did, smash that like button, and I will see you all next time. Peace out. Bye.